this thing is awesome. You can pretty much do all sorts of stuff you want in here just by itself. So if you want to look at what somebody's tax liability is based on their taxable income, you can calculate it right here. Okay. Comes up, shows what the federal taxes are, marginal rate, effective rate, where their income hits on the different brackets. And then you can just use that result. So you can show them, well, you got $100,000 in your account, your current tax bracket. The IRS has a lien on almost $16,000 of your quote unquote money. We can look at the history of taxes. I showed you how I talk about that in the second meeting when I go through that with folks. And if we look at, the average, that's about, about 2.5 times from where you're at now. Okay. But IRS never, they never changed the tax rules, right? They never passed the tax bill. Oh, wait. So here are all the different tax bills that they have passed since 1974. And here is the Secure Act. And don't they love making colorful names for these things? Setting every community up for retirement enhancement. Yeah, it definitely did not do that. All right. So how did I get there? I clicked on this little IRS share. So you can see how they changed that. If you click on this average button up here, you see how I did that? So when you click and give an average, it has this, and now it's a clickable link. You click on that, then you can talk about different thresholds. Since that chart only shows you the top tax bracket, you can show people, yeah, top tax bracket isn't the only one to mess around, okay? So, we look back here in the 50s when the top tax bracket was 91%, the lowest tax bracket was 20, and that was for any taxable income over $4,000. So I don't care which way you slice it. We are in one of the lowest tax environments we've ever been in. Okay. Taxes are on sale. And just to bring this full circle, click on your debt clock here. And that's going to link out to this. And use this little debt clock time machine right here. So there's a little red button. Let's roll it back to 1980. So on this day back in 1980, our national debt was just shy of $900 billion, and our deficit was $46 billion. Okay. So, yeah, we weren't, rolling in the dough. We weren't in the black, but that's a little different than where we're at today. So right now we're at $28 trillion, going backwards to the tune of $3 trillion every single year. And you look at down here, if you really want to zero in on what our Social Security liability is, Medicare liability, unfunded liabilities, yeah, it ain't pretty. Okay. So keeping that in mind here, what was the figure we saw? 28 trillion. So do you think it's any coincidence we have a $28 trillion debt with $35 trillion sitting in those retirement assets? All right. I love a good conspiracy theory. Sometimes things just match up too perfect.